All right, we're back. We're going to go through the Tickeron Artificial Intelligence Trend Prediction Engine. Now, that's a mouthful, but it's the AI predicting patterns and things like that for the next week. So, this is a place, I think I've done videos on this before, but this is a place I'll start a lot of weeks on, or maybe on Mondays. I just want to see what the next week looks like from an objective standpoint. And so here's what it looks like right now. You're long the dollar. That makes a lot of sense, being long the dollar. Just the relative value of the Dixie is relatively high. Now this white box here is going to be last month's range. So that gets imprinted here on top of the chart. So we're sitting here above last month's range, which is, that's just an uptrend basically. So that's the dollar. So this is where this trend prediction is coming in. But it says relative to the franc, and then this has been a trade I think that's been going on for a while, with the USD JPY. So being long both of those. If you are a Forex trader, you got some AI backing you up here with the trend. Let's go in the 4 hour. Let's just see what that looks like. So yeah, a nice healthy uptrend there. Let's see the franc real quick. Oh, that was the franc, sorry. And then let's look at the JPY. JPY is interesting. It's predicting an uptrend. The target has not been reached yet. All of these were reached, it looks like, or not reached. So all these different trends, 4 days ago, the 8th, 7th, 2 days ago. They haven't been reached yet, but I don't know if they're going to be. It kind of looks like a head and shoulders forming here on the 4 hour. Sitting here at the top of the last week's range. So not sure if this is going to be able to break up here, this 135 area. But that's what I would be looking for there on JPY. Now, I don't trade Forex, but I will use it in my analysis of stuff, and whether or not I think, I think there's a strength in the dollar. You're going to see a lot of this you're going to see a lot of these patterns and trend predictions pop up just because the relative strength of the dollar is higher. We'll see how this looks after FOMC. Now, IWM, my favorite trade right now, is in the bot right now, saying, hey, bearish on this thing. Previous predictions, the 7th, bearish, hit. So the backtested results for the predictions all hit. Not that hard, as we were mega bearish, not that hard to hit these targets here. You can see that it has clearly been bearish for a while. Just on the 4 hour, we only had one green bar on the 4 hours going back to January 8th, which was that trend prediction right there. There was one on the 7th, so that was that hit up in this day. So they actually had a prediction the day before the dump. So pretty nice prediction there from the bot. Looking at Goog, I don't trade Goog, but we'll trade Google. I'm not real sure why, just always just the way I've done it. So we'll look at that one. Let's see what that looks like here. I'm just going through some of the top ones here, but every single target's hit. So right now we're waiting on another minus 2% target. Odds of success 85%. So really nice possible trade here on Google. 4 hour just looks beautiful if you're a bear, really. You got this monthly low, which ended up being obviously a weekly low as well. So you got that, and you got some big support here around right underneath that 2,000. And then here's last year's open. So long way to go if you really want to be a bear here. So I think the 2% probably taking it down to last month's low. This is probably going to hit most likely. Amazon. Talk about a oof. Yeah, look at all these boom, boom, boom. Predictions are hitting like crazy. And then the minus 2% right now, odds of success 86% on Amazon. Another 2% to go. That's the 2% target since this trend was predicted yesterday. So as you can see, this one is at last month's low. Probably it breaks 100. I mean, it could definitely drop another 2%. Yeah, as far as it drops 2%, it might bounce 2% in the same day. So we'll see how that one plays out. Most likely that one gets hit too. Netflix. So the FANG just getting massacred lately, showing up here, 3 of them. So strong dollar, short IWM, which would be the Russell 2000, short FANG. You kind of get a theme here, right? Like with all of these predictions from the bot showing up, you're just going, okay, let's just be short, the fluff, essentially, the stuff, stuff that's the bubbles are made of here. So we got Netflix too. Let's see what Netflix looks like. And you don't have to use you can use your own chart, or you can just pop in here, and I think you can just pop this up, and you can actually pull up Netflix just straight up and just look at the analysis that the AI comes up with. This it's going to give you a bearish trend analysis, it's going to give you a bullish trend analysis for it, so you can kind of come up with your own conclusion here. This is just what I look at. Last month's low would be right around that 162 mark. Does that line up here with this prediction? It probably does, being that we're still looking for minus 2% off the prediction from yesterday. We got 3 hit and odds of success 85%. So short Netflix, short Amazon, short Google, IWM, long the dollar. So basically what I'll do is I'll come in here and go, all right, you know what, we're looking at these, Google, Netflix, Amazon, is that all of them? And IWM, which I already have up there. So so now I got my watch list from Ticker on here. We'll just mark those. Okay, so you can come in here and make the trade however you want to. If you're bearish all of these, long these, maybe selling calls or buying put spreads or however you want to do it, or just being straight up short the stock might be the way to do those. And then just being long the dollar, which would just suggest being in cash right now in a way. So that's the way I would kind of go about using that trend prediction. And sometimes there's not a lot of predictions that show up here, but you just got to kind of look at it every day, and then every day you'll kind of come up with cool new ideas. So here's for next month. So I want to see what they're thinking, what the bot is thinking for the next month. Actually long the pound, so that's something I would keep in the back of my mind. Pound strength versus a dollar, a dollar that's super strong. That's kind of interesting. I want to keep that in mind. Bearish SPY. So think about, you're bearish as of today, you're bearish as of Friday, but this thing is bearish the next month. Why? Why is it bearish to next month? Looking for minus 1%. Most likely going to hit that probably this week, most likely. So so that's interesting. We'll have to keep an eye on that one. Which I'm already bearish SPY. We already got it on the watch list right here. So we basically are already on top of that one. There's Amazon again. So we got next week, next month, next week, next month on that. So some of these are showing up on both, and there's a lot of predictions here. So I don't know why I clicked that one. This one. So a lot of information to go through. Bearish on Litecoin, minus 14%. However, it's only 53% odds. So that was 2 days ago. Most likely, this one going to get hit too. Given 2 days ago on Litecoin was probably 10% ago or so. So, anyways, that's the video for tonight. Go check out Ticker and look at this trend prediction engine, and use it to your advantage to give yourself an edge. And use my link in the description. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Peace.